Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Malts and Meeples. That is really off. Wow. Normally, I would have had that adjusted much better before I started. I ran out a little bit of time getting going, so thank you so much for joining with me. Checking everything's working. It appears to be. Today we have a 10-year Glenmorangie Highland Scotch. Quite good. And today we're going fishing. And we're going fishing in Fleet the Dice Game. This is a game I've played a few times. I haven't played it recently, so I had to refresh the rules here. I've only ever played it solo. I actually think I would prefer it not solo. The solo mode is solid. It gives you a score target here, but then there's just a little bit more upkeep to do. Let's get down to the table and I can show you how this works. Come on. I completely forgot to do that. Give me 1 second here. So, fairly important part of setting up the live stream is hooking up the camera. And I completely blanked on doing that, so that is fun. Call from a random spam number. Sweet. That buzzing should be done soon. Let's see if... Boom. There we go. So, this is Fleet the Dice Game, and yes, there is a lot going on. Each game, or each round, takes, well, 1, 2, 3, or 4 different actions. I'm going to be using this to keep track. And we play through 8 rounds. We're going to play a game tonight and then chat a little bit about, well, some board game things coming up. And with that, we have to do our first little bit of setup. So, oh, nice. Get a license and a shrimp boat immediately. And I can pick a license. Well, I have to go the top one first. The shrimp die, shrimp face equals any face. So basically, it's giving me a little bit of a wild card to start here. It also means that I can start fishing for shrimp when the time comes, which I realize is something I need to look up how to do. Okay. Super simple. Yeah. Simple enough there. It actually explains everything right there. So, we roll. I have a couple swordfish and an oyster. So I'm going to pick Swordfish. That is mine. They will... Ooh, which one do I want to pick? Doesn't matter. Setup is going to be the same. Because I pick Swordfish, fill in the top square there. They pick Swordfish. This is keeping track of where kind of that rival captain is picking. And then both of us get oysters. Though I now need to check one last thing, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was mistaken. Thought you maybe got to fill in extra, but you don't. So, and the captain. Okay, it's the captain who fills in extra. Basically, the captain will double fill the first one that they go with. So, we're on round one. We've completed the boat phase. The income phase. In this phase, each player, I remember this being a little bit odd, gains a base income of 1 coin on the coin track. Oh, I think as you gain these, okay, income phase plus, so you always gain 1. And then potentially 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There must be a spot to gain an additional 2 for that max of 10. So filling up here on your income, basically you're looking to get to these spots where there are stars. There is no fishing phase. So then we roll the dice for the town phase. We have a cod, a wharf, and a market. So right now, with the market, you gain coins equal to the total number of fish you have caught. So if we have no fish, you gain 2 coins. And the wharf side of things, so they will go for harbor, then wharf, then boat, then market. And market just causes them to cross out the next available star. So I'm going to actually want to take the market one to get the star. They're going to choose wharf. I'm going to mark them next to the circle because I can still fill it in before they will. And then they fill in 1 on the cod. I fill in 1 on the cod. Now, we advance. Oh yeah. To the next location. So basically, they're picking where they want to pick. And that's a round. Now, we flip that over, and this is for me to help me track what round we're on. Because now when we roll, well, it's all cod, so it doesn't really matter. But the rival captain picks first, and hey, at least I have a boat ready to go. So there is that. I'm going to start taking them that way, just so that I don't forget. Then, so we've done boat. Then we do income. Oh, and I forgot to do anything with my star. So I'm going to go back and show you how that works. I can basically pick a section to fill in something. Like I could work on getting my King Crab license here. I could go with the casino. I could work on the Captain's Club. Might not be a bad plan. I could work on getting one of the Inuit or the barge, getting towards the barge. Research. What do I want to do? I think I want to start working towards being able to fish more often. So with the Captain's Club, you get to go out fishing. It isn't like the group fish that's going to happen here, because that is, filled in the wrong one there. Then after income, the next thing that happens is we fish, and any boat you have filled in, you can start fishing with. Solid move. Launch any boat equals a coin. So when I get a boat spot filled in. So I could have, I guess, used one of these as a shrimp. Gotten a couple more there. Wouldn't have been a bad plan. Now we roll again. So they always have the preference towards this one. I could do market. I'm going to do market because I get 2 for my income. Gets me another star. I can cross this out. And now we both get cod. And I'm going to launch another... No, I'm going to launch another boat. No, that doesn't help me get any more license, but that does get me another one filled in here because of this ability. So now that we've completed the bottom section here, flip it back over, advance, and I get to go first. So the fun thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is actually coming up tomorrow at 11 Central. Cod. They will pick cod. I'm going to leave it be. I'm going to take my 3. Yeah. 1. Get a star. So there's 2. I'm going to get... I can fill in anywhere. So I want to actually fill in here because that is going to let me fish again. And now I have 5 fish, so I'm going to be getting more coins. Then they cross that one off. I cross this one off. So the video, or the thing that's coming up tomorrow, is Awaken Realms is doing kind of like a, hey, this is what's coming up for us. And the image looks pretty cool for what it is. So I'm very... Oh, income first. I get my 3. Another start, fill. Let's get a license for sword fishing. And so I'm very curious about what that's going to be. What are they going to show off? So it'll work from bottom up. Take that one out for me. I can either do oyster. No, I'm going to do oyster because that gets me another license. I don't have a boat yet for oysters, but I'm getting closer. And then both of us can use something in the harbor section. How do I work towards king crab? That's such an effort. But it can be really worth a lot of points. I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to skip it. And they will take out the last research vessel. So my expectation is we're probably going to get a couple new games announced there. Stuff that's coming up on GameFound, which is exciting for me because Awaken Realms is a company that I always want to know what they're doing. So they will grab swordfish. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to grab lobster. I'm going to use this ability, which gets me 2 immediately. And because we're going to get oyster, I'm going to go swordfish here. And then oyster comes up. They cross that one out. I go there. Now I'm starting to build up my fleet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different boats. But Awaken Realms is always one I'm going to be interested in. So make sure I mark everything down. Income, I still only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish, so I get 3. Haven't got any points in town yet. And I don't know that I'm going to start today. We're going to go one further down on the harbor here. Let's get some more fishing in if we can. But I always am curious about their games because their games tend to be big, kind of adventure, story, heavy games. Even somewhere behind me here, I have Lords of Hellas. That game evokes story from what it does. Gotta get my fishing in. And I could get a coin or a fish. I'm going to need another fish. Because I do get a star after fishing, so I get a wild. For anything, let's work on... Oh, man. I'm going to use it here for more fishing. And oh, I should have another 2 coins for boat launches. I'm going to get another one there and a star. I'm going to start on the Fisherman's Pub over here. Try and get that one completed. That's just straight up 10 victory points. But I'm hoping for a fun new setting, like a new adventure. We'll have to see. So they will pick the anchor, cross that out. So there's no reason for me to try and shoot for this. I'm gonna take this actually because I have more fish now. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 fish, which gets me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I have another star. We go lobster. Then we both fill in on lobster. +1 to my income. That works for me. So we only have 4 rounds left here. And I haven't really gotten that far into talking about what Awakened Realms might be doing, because honestly, I don't know. This is one where I'm like, this could be... who knows what it is. I am definitely curious, though, for what they might do. So, expect a write-up on that announcement on Wednesday. I'm going to try and watch it tomorrow during the day, do a write-up, and then publish that on Wednesday. So if you don't have time to watch the video, that will kind of be the idea of, yeah, you can watch what I'm putting out instead. Ooh, lobster or coins. They will pick cod, which they can't do anything with. So I'm fine taking coins. 1, 2, 3. I got a star. Let's see, where do I want to go? Let's go down on shrimp here. And then lobster. I get my boat. Gee, thanks. I'm so glad Microsoft decided to pop something up there. Well, we'll ignore that. And then income phase. So I'm still at 11, 15, 16, 17, which means I get 4 plus 1, so 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, I can get myself another shrimp boat. Think. Yep, that's what I want to do. Anchor Shrimp Market. So, here, they're going to pick the anchor. So that's gone. Shrimp or market? Market, I would only get the 4. I'm going to take the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're only going to go up 1 on the shrimp. I'll go down 1 on the shrimp. And I'm actually going to use this to turn a... Yeah, I'm going to turn a shrimp die into something powerful for me. So we wrapped up 5. We are on to 6. That kicks back around. Money, money, swordfish. So they have first go. They will pick that. So 1, 2, 3. I can pick anything. It doesn't help me to go for shrimp. Oyster is not bad. Lobster, also not bad. It's a chunk of change if we can get far enough down on there. But the annoying thing is they will cross out this next star, and I fill in 3 anyways, not quite being able to make it. So I ignore that star. I skip over it when I get there, but yeah, where do I want to use this last star? Let's use it here, actually. Work on getting that Fisherman's Pub ready. So income, I still only have the same number of fish, so I cross out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get a star. I'm 1 away. And then they don't get income. That's nice. Then we go fishing. Get a coin or another fish. Let's do another fish. And yeah, that's it for fishing. So now over on this side of the board. Oh, they're going to take this one. Shrimp don't care about, so I'm going to take the money, which is more now because I fished. So 4, 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, which gives me 5. Nice thing with 5 at this point, it's always going to get me to a star. And I want to push ahead somewhere here. I could just finish off those 10 points, but I think I want to go for here, swordfish. And then shrimp, they cross that out, I get that. Not too bad. Flip again. Let's set up the roll. All right. So, I give myself 3 coins. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give myself 3 coins. They will pick the lobster. Then I can pick shrimp and use that. They can't use it as anything. I can use it as whatever die face I want twice. So in this case, I think I want swordfish. Forgot to give myself a star last time from swordfish because we went fishing. Let's see. This is turn 7. I don't think I need to remember scoring for boats here. Victory points for each boat you have launched. I just launched 2 more boats, which don't forget that gives me 2 more. It gets me a star. Forgot to advance these guys, by the way. And with that star, I'm going to go here, Fisherman's Pub. So now we're to income. 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another one here. And I'm just going to work towards fishing at this point. Like that's the one I need. Oh, technically I had 6 there. So I'm going to mark it for myself for 4. Gets me 1 closer to this last fishing. Then they are going to pick this one. They'll do the one above. So they actually kill off the seafood buffet for me. I cannot complete that if I wanted to. And then coins, which actually I would have picked coins first. Doesn't really matter. 6 of one, half dozen the other. They're going to cross out that star. We advance for the last time. Because one player, you end here. You don't go all full 10 rounds. They roll first. Well, they're going to pick the lobster. That's fine. I'm picking shrimp, which would be any face times 2. So we're going to go there. I'm not going to launch another lobster boat. We're now at +3, and I get 2 right there. And then shrimp doesn't do anything. I believe it would, technically they would cross out that. I can go 2. Oyster boat. Get a boat. We launched a boat. Get a coin. You can see this game builds on the combos a lot as you go. So as we've completed that, now we look at the income. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23, we still get 5 plus an additional 3. 1, 2, that's a star, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, star. So we have 2 stars to use. And with those stars, could get another oyster boat. We will go fishing again. But I think I want to use I want to fill in this is tough actually. You can do the Inuit, that would launch a boat, gets me some points for the launch. It's not too bad. King Crab is straight out. Unfortunately, Alma's Bank and Trust might be the best points I can get because, I might do a market again. That one's income for full boats. I'm not getting full boats. We're going here. 1, 2. I'm scoring VP at this point. So income's done. We go fishing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think that's where I want to be. I do get a star after fishing. And this one actually is fairly important for me that I fill that in. 1. I missed that. Plus, I just went fishing again, so I get a star. And I finish filling that one in for 2 more points. And fishing is completed. Now, rolling here. Anchor, anchor, cod. Well, cod doesn't do me any good. Anchor really isn't going to do me any good. Isn't going to do them any good. It is what it is. I don't have a way to mess with the dice here. It'd be nice to use any die for 2 coins. It would have been nice to be able to re-roll. But I went other directions with my buildings. So I pick that. Let's fill in here. I guess that does launch any boat. Gets me a coin. Doesn't help me too much there. I'm a ways away. And oyster. Actually, I wouldn't have launched this one. Well, X that out. I would have gone here and I would have launched my last oyster boat. Still getting that coin, but now I have an additional boat that's been launched. So that's where the game ends. Oh, that's wrong. I don't have that boat. I do have this one, because this is the side I could work on. Sorry, brain fart there for a second. That's where the game ends. And now we tally up our points. We count for fish. So 4, 7, plus 8, 15, 18, 26, 30. So 30. Not bad. Boats. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points off the boats. Licensees. We get 5 for being down here. None of the rest of them are at a point where it gave us buildings. We got our 16 total. And bonuses. So, I need to look up what bonuses means here. For your king crab bonuses. I don't have any licenses there. So, we tally this whole thing up. So, 66. 66, you're a mate. I'm a mate on this ship. It's an average score. That's one thing about this game. I mean, obviously I've been chatting through this while I play, but that was about a 35-minute, 30-minute gameplay. For solo, for multiplayer, it's going to be a pretty similar, because instead of like having to think about like, okay, I'm Xing off those stars, which could add 1 extra star. Might have changed up how I did stuff. And I can get my own wharf, my own stuff filled in there. I don't believe it's a race condition. You're just filling in things. So I could have gotten everything. For example, I could have launched my last shrimp boat. I could have had 3 shrimp boats out there. There's nothing counting up to stop you, which I think would make the game better, because this solo mode is a little bit restrictive as you go along, and there's some stuff where I probably could have looked it up to get the exact rule for it, but like when something is full, how do you figure out which one you cross off or what gets crossed off for that? Because like that fish area is basically all full, all crossed off. But I do find it to be a pretty fun roll and write game. It's one where I think I'm gonna like it. Like, I probably say it's like a 7 for me, solo, maybe a 7.5. It's good, but not great. And I wonder if multiplayer it might be better for me. But anyways, with that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was fun. Hopefully maybe this is a new game for you. Let me know your thoughts on Fleet the Dice game. If you enjoy it, you can leave that down in the comment section below. But if you want to know when I go live, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. And this Wednesday will be starting, my final 3 weeks of playing Lands of Galzyr. Then Mondays at 8:30, I tend to try and do kind of like this, a half hour, 40-minute stream of some smaller game. And yeah, oftentimes there's a chance for me to try out something new. Like last week it was Relics of Rajavahara. But if you don't want to try and just commit that to memory, you can subscribe and click the notification bell. That's going to be the simplest way to know when I go live. If you enjoy this content, please consider giving the video a thumbs up or leave a comment on it. Let me know what I got wrong, or let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below. But with that, bottoms up.